I'm fine.
Oh, where are you now?
I'm at my cousin's house.
Oh, your cousin's house. Okay, and how's your day?
Mm, it's good.
It's good.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, so it's already your vacation, right?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, how about your grades? How's your grades?
The ways. Um, I have a reward.
What?
I have a reward.
Oh, and you have a reward. Wow,
Yeah.
very good. You're one of the achievers.
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. All right, so now, have you eaten your lunch?
I ate it already.
Okay. All right, so now let's start.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me if you're already done with this topic.
Um. Hmm. Can you look up?
All right.
Wait. Slide down the slide speed. My done with woke up.
Oh, this one. So let's start with the idioms.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So before we read this one, let's have a quick review about your past lesson. So can you tell me something about that?
Um, the World Cup is just have won in 4 years,
And
and every teams will be um play, will make a match and play to win the competition.
to win the competition.
Yes, and each team reach a tournament is will be have to playing with the last team to have the cup,
Okay.
and every GSS have more teams playing, so it will be very hard with some players if they're not prepared for it.
Oh, they're not prepared for it.
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes. So what is the reason why they are not prepared for it?
I think is they're not. I think that they're not kind of like know that first,
Hmm. All right. What else?
and if they know them, if they know that, but they're not um kind of working for it.
Oh,
They're
and
they're lazy and they were not trying some. They at was first they will forgot how to play all the rules.
oh, so they are lazy.
Yes,
All right. Now let's start.
yes.
Okay. So look at here. So let's talk about idioms. First is we have
Turn one attention to something. Wait, I'm reading one and one number one idioms and number two too.
oh,
I
so let's start
think
here.
yes. Come
All
up
right.
against me to fight or play against. The army came up against 10,000 soldiers in that battle. If those two players even come up against each other, it will be a great game.
Yes, it will be a great game. All right. So what is your favorite sport that you really want to watch it?
Hmm.
For example, me is ever since I want to watch a football game.
Yes.
Yes, like there's a lot of people there, right? The World Cup. How about you?
My thing is, I will be watch F1 tournament.
What?
Is F1 tournament like I told you in the previous lesson?
Oh, yes. It's about the one that you showed me.
Yes.
It's a car racing.
Yes.
Oh, yes, me too. I'm really interested with that. So now let's move here. So there will be 8 games in the blank.
Tournament.
Tournament. Very good. All right, so the blank test for the class will be 2 weeks from today.
The final.
Yes, the final test. And everyone shouted happily when she blanked the winning goal.
Scored.
Scored, very good. Oh, by the way, you're now is your vacation, right? And so it's a 2 months vacation.
1.5 months.
Oh, 1.5 of month. Okay. That's right. And he ran so fast in the race that he broke the world blank record. Okay. Now let's move here. People stopped talking about the incident and blank it was forgotten.
As soon as it was forgotten.
hmm Another answer.
And over time.
Over time or this one? Made it to it. Oh, this one, yes, over time. All right, this one. I don't think our team can blank.
Beat.
Yes, can beat. All right, so now let's complete the passage. In the history of the World Cup, some teams have really surprised fans. A number of times an unknown team has blank.
No team has. In history of the Cup, some team has really surprised fans. A number of times an unknown team has. I think is scored.
No.
Beaten.
What?
Beaten.
Yes, beaten. A well-known team in an important blank.
No team, no important match.
Yes, an important match. All right, this happened during the World Cup blank in 2002.
World Cup
Tournament, very good. That year, South Korean team blank the final score, the final four.
Made it to.
Yes, made it too. Another surprise in 2002 was that a player from Brazil blank 8 times in the tournament. Scored, very good. All right, so please read this again.
In the history of World Cup, some team has really surprised fans. A number of times an unknown team has beaten a well-known team in an important match. This happened during the World Cup tournament in 2002.
2002.
2002. The year South Korean teams made it to the Final Four. Another surprise in 2002 was that the player from Brazil scored 8 times in the tournament.
All right, so what are your favorite? Let's give that because I already asked you this question. All right, this one. Why do you like them? Or why do you like watching car racing?
I like speed.
What?
Because I really like speed.
Oh, you like, all right. You like speed? Like
Yes.
how they drive the race cars?
Yes, and its design.
It's?
The racing car design.
Oh, the car designs.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, are you planning to own your sports car someday?
No, because it's more expensive than the supercars.
Yes, it's very expensive, but you want to own a car someday when you grows up and you have a work. You already have a work.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, me too, because it's really important when you go travel, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So if you could go to any sports tournament, which would you choose and why?
for 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes we choose to watch World Cup.
World Cup.
Yes.
Yes, and also there's a lot of famous people there because they also want to watch it, right? And a lot of people are watching.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's a World Cup. All right, so now let's move to our new lessons, and we are then with World Cup. Now, this is our new lesson for today. We are going to talk about blood types. Yes.
Yes.
So, do you know your blood type?
I not really know because I'm not make the blood test yet.
Oh, okay, yes. All right, so please for this one.
Until the early 20th century, attempts to transfer blood from one person to another person were easily unsuccessful. Then in 1901, Carl and an Australian scientist discovered that blood was divided into 4 types. These blood types were named A, B, AB, and O. Blood type O is the most common around the world. Blood type A is the second most common, and the type AB is less common. If people with type A blood are given type B blood, or people with type B blood are given type A blood, they will probably die. In 1927, a Japanese doctor, Furukawa Cheki, carried out research and came up with the idea that people with different blood had different personalities. Type A people are said to be calm and serious. People with type B are curious, cheerful, and outgoing. People with type O blood are generous and honest, while those with blood AB are kind, original, and careful.
All right, say honest.
Honest.
All right, this one.
In recent years, interest in blood type has grown in the United States, and one book, Eight Right for Your Times, has been a hit with people who want to lose weight.
All right, very good. So this one. I will read it again. Until the early 20th century, attempts to transfuse blood from one person to another person were usually unsuccessful. And then in 1901, Carl Landsteiner, an Australian scientist, discovered that blood was divided into 4 types. So these are the 4 types of the blood. First is we have A, next is B, next is AB, and the last is O. Blood type O is is very common around the world. Blood type A is the second most common, while the blood type AB is the least common. Meaning there's a few people who has a blood type AB.
Yes.
Yes, and if people with a type A blood are given type B blood, or people with B blood are given type A blood, so they will probably die. So that's they will probably die. All right, and in 1927, a Japanese doctor, Furukawa Takeji, carried out the research and came up with the idea that people with different blood types has different personalities. And the doctor said that people with a type A, they are said to be calm and serious, while the people with blood type B, they are very curious and very cheerful and also outgoing, while blood type O, they are generous and honest. While those are with a type of AB blood, they are caring, original, and careful. Yes, that's one. And in recent years, interest in blood types has grown. in the United States because of a lot there's a lot of technologies, right? A new technology. Yes. So that, and one of the book is Eat Right for Your Type, has been a hit with people who want to lose weight. All right, so this is about the blood types. All right. So you don't know your blood type.
I think it's O.
It is O.
Yes. Milky still user came for O blood.
What?
A milky still usually came to have O type blood.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. So and then the people who study about the blood, um, it was very easy for them to study about it nowadays because there are a lot of new technologies, right?
Yeah.
Unlike before. All right. So let's answer this one. What did Carl Landsteiner discover?
Uh, there are four types of blood.
Yes. Mm-hmm. There are four types of blood. Okay, let's check your answer. See. Yes, very good. It was A, B, AB, and O. And they discovered it using
Using some scientists in their time.
I think they use this one. Oh, sorry. This one. Mm, wait. This one.
When I noticed.
Oh, you know this one.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So what is not true about the blood type AB? First is A, it is the least common. B, it was discovered by Land Steiner. C, people with this type of blood is said to be original. And people with this type lose weight easily.
Is D.
Yes, it's letter D. What is not true about blood type B? A, it was discovered in 1901. People with this type are said to be curious. It is not the most common type, and it can be transfused people with A blood.
It can be transferred to people with type A blood.
All right, say transfuse.
Confused.
All right, let's check your answer. Oh, listen.
Because when they transfuse, they will die.
Yes, they will die. All right, turn out this one. People with which blood type are said to be most trustworthy?
I think it is C.
C, type O. Oh, type AB. All right, now let's check. AB. Yes, they are.
Original.
Yes. Okay. Next is what kind of people are interested in Eat Right for Your Type?
Um, people who are too heavy.
Yes, people who are too heavy and because they want to lose their weight, right?
Yes.
All right, so now let's talk about these idioms. One is we have, all
Be a hit.
right,
Be very
meaning,
successful. The new movie is a hit with young people. The song has been a hit for a long time. Lose
next,
weight. Become less heavy or fat. She lost a lot of weight over the summer I'm getting a bit fat and really need to lose some weight. Carry out something. Do perform. The scientists carry out an interesting study. The company carried a survey of what people eat for breakfast.
Yes. All right. So now let's move here. This one. Mike is so blank. He loves going to parties. So what personality is that?
Mike's so curious.
No.
I think it's outgoing.
Yes, the answer is Mike is so outgoing. He loves going to parties. All right, so Sarah looks great. She's really blank.
Carry out.
Now, Sarah looks great. She's really blank.
Lose weight.
Yes. All right, so the artist's portraits are so blank.
Original.
Original. All right, Helen is so blank. She loves giving people gifts.
Generous.
Yes. All right, you can trust Clayton. He's just not blank.
Honest.
Yes. All right, young children ask so many questions. They're really blank.
Curious.
Yes, children are very curious, so that's the reason why they ask so many questions. Right, so now let's complete this passage. Long ago, blank to transfuse blood usually killed people.
Long ago. A chance.
No.
Maybe it's a chance because long ago a chance.
Oh yes, attempts. But in 1901, Karl Landsteiner blank a study that showed there are 4 types of blood. Carried out. Very good. Many people now believe you can tell personality from the blood type. For example, people with the blood type B, they are said to be blank.
Generous.
Generous. Are you sure? Now let's check. Type B. B is
curious.
So they're curious of something. So the answer is curious. All right. And with a type AB are said to be blank.
Original.
Original. Books on blood types have recently blank in America.
Been a hit.
Yes, been a hit. All right, please read this in.
Long ago, attempts to transfer blood usually killed people, but in 1901, Collins carried out a study that showed the 4 blood types. Many people now believe you can tell personality of blood type. For example, people with type B blood are said to be curious, and those with type AB are said to be original. Both blood types have recent been a hit in America.
Yes, so do you agree with the descriptions of your own blood type given in the passage?
I think yes.
Yeah, so what other adjectives would you see to describe yourself? For example, you are going to describe yourself. How do you describe it?
I need time to think about it.
Okay, so this will be your homework. You are going to you are going to make a text, okay, or an essay about your personality. So you are going to describe your personality, okay? At least 5 sentences. And please answer the question number 2, okay?
Yes.
I will send it to you. All right, so very good, Vanan, and I'll see you again tomorrow on our next lesson. And don't forget to do your homework, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so have fun. Bye bye, Vanan. Bye
Have fun.
bye. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.